Welcome back, all you beautiful homies, to Let's Play Super C. This is the series where I practice getting good at this game. Oh man, it started me out with 3 medals up there and then took one away. It took one away to give me a life to use in the game. Last time I wanted to make it to Area 4, instead I made it to Area 3 because I'm a failure at life in the eyes of God and man. But I'm gonna get better. One thing about Contra, well, Contra 1 anyway, I guess I don't know about Super C, but you get good at it the more you play it, and you tend to get good really quickly. Like, you only have to have one successful run through a level before you start to learn the various tricks and how to stay alive. Like, the goal at Contra, I kind of want the M, not the F gun, I think, for now, would be nice. The goal in Contra, a lot of it is memorization. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it is just knowing what's coming and when, and spread is beautiful. I do love the spread gun. But a lot of it is knowing what kinds of things to expect and when. And there's a distinction. Like, a game you have to memorize, like, you just have to memorize what buttons to push and when. And Contra 1 does have a lot of areas like that. But a lot of it is also just knowing what kinds of stuff to see coming and then deal with it as it comes. Like, you can't deal with it on reaction, but, like, if you anticipate the kinds of things that are going to come, like those bullets, I had no idea those bullets were just going to come out of nowhere. But now I know, so I'll be able to look for that. Mega Man is a good example of a game like that, where you just have to kind of know what kinds of things are going to come. Of course, I lost my awesome gun just before the boss fight. Is no fun for me or anyone. I do want to make it to Area 4 in this series, in this video today. That would be nice. Last time I only made it to Area 3. I died really stupidly a lot of times, I think, in the last video, and this time I'm going to die less stupidly. I don't think this game is quite as liberal with the free lives either. Whoa. Okay, stay away from the edges of the screen. I was, like, pursuing the helicopter towards the edge of the screen, and I see now that that was a mistake. So you see what I mean. Now in future fights against this helicopter, I will know that going towards the edge of the screen is a mistake because one of those green frog guys can spawn right on top of you. I was bad. I said I wasn't supposed to go grocery shopping. That kind of breaks the rules, but I did. I went to the grocery store and I bought Pepsi, and it's in the fridge right now, which means by the time I finish this sentence, it'll be cold enough to drink, but I didn't think to get one before I started recording, so I still don't have anything to drink. That's my life right now. I'm, like, parched, too. Like, I have iced tea in the fridge. I could have poured myself a glass of tea, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna hold out for the delicious Pepsi. Whoa. There we go. With an S, I don't even have to stand in front of that guy to shoot him. I can stand just off to the side, and he can't get me. The S guns in this game are so valuable. There's nowhere to stand in this screen where both of the tanks will miss you, though. You have to dodge sometimes. There we go. Do I get him? Yes. Ooh, very close, though. I wish all the guns were as cool as spread. Like, I wish all the guns had a use, and that spread was just, like, one part of your arsenal that you can use. But no, spread is easily the best gun by a very, very wide margin. Because most guns in Contra, most enemies can only aim in, like, 8 directions. So if you stand just to the side of them, they can't hit you. I just tapped my microphone like a pro. It's like touching my cheek. I don't want it sitting there. I should adjust my headset properly before I start recording. But I didn't, and I'm not going to cut it out. I don't know why. I'm a terrible host. I would apologize for that, but I figure y'all are used to it by now. I just need to run straight up here. I just need a gun for it. I just need to go. Get through this goddamn wall. Would not be able to do that without a spread gun, though. I don't think you can get through that wall that quickly without spread. Because otherwise I'll only be throwing 1 bullet at it instead of 5. I don't think he can actually get me with that laser. What is that even? Just a laser fist that punches down in front of the tank? I don't think at the very bottom of the screen that he can reach me. So I think that is safe. Just staying right at the bottom and just walking back and forth, firing upwards. I'm trying to learn the game and then talk about learning the game at the same time. which I grant you is slightly more difficult than simply learning the game, but I am confident that I can get it done. Just wait, dudes, till like video 20 of this series, if it takes 20. I'm going to assume it's going to take 20 videos. Like, skip to video 20, and you will see how freaking awesome I am at this game. This is a learning experience, and it's great. I have a turbo button on this controller. That's what it does. I'm not going to use it, though. That would be cheating. I want to be able to do this legit-like. We played the Japanese version in the race, I think I mentioned, because it has a code you can put in to get 30 lives. The code in the American version only gives you 10. Is this thing... Okay, spread, I can take care of that thing in one volley, so that's nice. I'm playing the American version now, though, because I'm an American, and I try not to play Japanese versions of games unless there's a really compelling reason to do so. A lot of speedrunners prefer Japanese games because the Japanese text scrolls by faster, usually because there's less of it. That's important for like Zelda games and RPGs and things. Other people play the Japanese versions of games out of some kind of misdirected sense of purity, like the Japanese version is the correct version and other versions are base knockoffs. I like to play the versions of the games that I would be most familiar with in my territory. I guess a game like Contra, it kind of doesn't matter because it's freaking Contra, and there's like no story. When's it safe to jump out of there? Just barely after he fires. I almost jumped immediately, and there was a purple guy there, and that would have wasted my spread. So, Contra's not about thinking. I mentioned that too in the last video. But that doesn't mean you can just play recklessly. You do have to have a rhyme or a reason to what you're doing. You have to know what to do. And he's going to shoot. Yep. And I can get on top here. And he's going to shoot. And I'm going to stay on top here until he shoots again. And, oh, I wanted to go the opposite direction from me. During the race, and I don't know if you guys have watched the race. If you haven't, go subscribe to the Let's Racing Time channel right now. But during the race, my friend Nick and I sat on top of this guy, shooting down at him like this for like 10 minutes straight, thinking we could kill him, but we can't. There's no way to kill. You got to shoot him from the side, which kind of makes sense because that's where he shoots you from. All right, a free life. Now I got a couple of extra medals to get through this level. I think I'm gonna make it this time. I want to make it to Area 4 this time. Let's. Oh my God! I did that last time too. I was paying attention to what this letter was. It's a B. It's invincibility. It's safe to get. And I lost my spread. Oh, I can't. I just did that in the last video, and then I did it again. I did it in the race too. It's like, and I guess I'll take an F. If I can't have an S, I guess I will take an F. Ugh. Shoot! Oh my God! Once you get caught on one of those little dirt elevators, you can't jump off. It just drags you down. I'm just gonna learn where they are, I guess. Whoa, there's that one. Like, I want to... Once it starts sinking on you, you're... Like, every fiber in your being is saying, retreat from the dirt elevator. But no, it's... If you try to retreat by walking backwards, you're sunk. You've already lost. Okay. It's gonna shoot me. Oh my God, this is bullets freaking everywhere. I don't think it's very safe to jump because you can't... It is more difficult and it's hard to talk while I'm trying to explain what's going on in my head while I'm doing it, but doing it takes so much concentration. There we go. It is difficult to adjust your horizontal position while if you jump, because if you're on the ground, I've only got to worry about one horizontal area. You know, the ground. That's the only part I've got to worry about. If I can dodge the stuff from this horizontal position, I am fine. Like, see how the shots are just kind of strafing side by side if I'm in this one spot? There we go. That was nice. If you jump, though, you've got to worry about the horizontal position everywhere from where you are in midair all the way back down to the ground. And that can get you into a lot of trouble in Contra. Oh my God, my tongue's dry. Ugh.